Good morning. Let me know you're here if you're watching. I'll just wait a minute. Say hi. Not sure. I have one viewer. Don't know who it is yet. Good morning, whoever you are. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Happy Sunday. I'm going to get started because I don't want the viewers that are on here to wait too much longer. So if you pop in and you want to know what I'm doing, make sure you say hello and say what's cooking. So I've got about half a pound of ground chicken in here. Ordinarily, if I was doing sausage, I would probably maybe, you could do also ground turkey, but also I would do ground pork. But I have had the ground chicken in the freezer and pulled it out. That's what we're having. So to do a little bit of a binder, I used part of my Southern Bake. Hey Stacy, hey Mary. We're doing the sausage first to get it going. So I'm just going to put like a tablespoon of my Southern Baked crumbs, which are amazing. Not just for coating, but for cooking too. So I'm going to put a tablespoon in there, and that's going to do a little bit of a binder for me. And the star of the show is O Canada. Now I have the camera front facing so that I can see your comments. But O Canada is a seasonal product. It's delicious. It's garlic and maple, and what else do we have in here? I'm going to tell you right now. Organic cane sugar, maple sugar, garlic, onion, sea salt, herbs, and black pepper. So we're going that flavor profile today. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I pull it out. This is so yummy for anything that you want. Ribs, you know, you can do a glaze with it. You can use it as a dry rub. So that's what it looks like. Super yummy. Okay, so here we go with that. A tablespoon of that, because I've only got half a pound, right? Only got half a pound of ground chicken here, so that's all really I need. So once again, that's the O Canada. Now you can do any flavor profile you want. If you want to do Italian flavors, you do that. You want to do Mexican flavors, do that. But this is breakfast. So good morning, Teresa. We're making the sausage. What I did was I took about a tablespoon of my Southern Baked, and I did a tablespoon of the O Canada, so we're going to have garlic and maple flavor. And I'm going to use my SPG because it's all in one, right? So I'm just going to shake a little in there, just to give that a little bit of extra. Then I'm going to just mix it up real fast. We're going to make it into little patties. I have my little frying pan going there. I'm going to just make it up into patties. You can make it a larger patty, a smaller patty. You can even do a meatball with it, and you know, you can make them in the sausage shape, whatever you want to do. Now I'm going to have to wet my hands, so I'm going to have to leave you for a second, because otherwise it's all going to stick. Sweet garlic chicken would be delicious in this too, if you don't have the O Canada. Very good. And if you want more of a smoky flavor, grab your barbecue chicken and rib and put about a teaspoon in there, or your smoky mojo. That'd be good too. All right, I'm going to crank up my heat a little bit too. Rinse my hands with cold water so that I can manage the patties properly. There we go. All right. I'm just going to put a touch of oil. I really don't need much, just a little bit. I'm just gonna make it into a patty. Hi Tara, thanks for watching. I can't tell. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. So I'm just making up a little breakfast patty. And pop it in my pan. Make up the rest of them. Next up is oatmeal pancakes. It's one of my favorites. It's a very hearty pancake. It's not like super light, like you would a normal pancake. I mean light as in on your tummy, because it is beautiful and light. It has the baking powder, the baking soda. I'm going to give you the recipe. It's got all that good stuff. But it's hearty is what I guess I want to say. And I use our apple pie spice in it. Super lovely. And I'm trying something new today. I had an open package of caramel sauce, just the dry mix. So I added a tablespoon to my mixture. You're going to see in a second. Just making my patties up. Push that down. We don't want them poofing. There we go. One last one. Don't even know if I can fit it in the pan, but we're going to try. You know what? I'm going to leave it in the bowl, and once those ones are cooked down a little bit, I'll add it. And let me rinse my hands. I'll be right with you. Okay, so my patties are frying up. I made some a little bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you what they look like. Here they are. Woo! There we go. There's my little O Canada sausage patties. You can pick up, they usually come in a tube, plain pork sausage meat. And you can make it any flavor you want. So think of all the different flavor profiles you could do with that. So once again, I added some O Canada, some SPG, and a little bit of Southern Baked. All right, next up is going to be our oatmeal pancakes. Now I did this a little bit ahead because you do want to have your oatmeal sitting in your liquid 10-15 minutes ahead, just so it softens up good. So what I have is a cup of oatmeal, and it's the quick oats, that's what I use, and 1 cup of milk. The recipe actually calls for buttermilk. I never have buttermilk in my fridge, so, but I mean, I'm sure it would be delicious. I just use regular milk. So that's it, 1 cup of each of those. And before I add that, I'm going to grab my egg. I have an egg here. So an egg's going to go in next. Eggs in next. My oil, it's not oil, it's butter. So 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use oil if you like, margarine, whatever you use, it's fine. I've been making this for years. Like, I'm going to say minimum of 35 years, because I remember making it for my son when he was a little toddler. So I'm going to give that egg a little bit of a mix first. Then I'm going to mix it all up. Then I'm going to add my dry ingredients. I think my sausage is up too high. Let's turn that bad boy down. All right. I'm also going to give them a flip. Oh, come on. Here we go. Give them a flip over. Oh, they smell really good. I wish I had smell that you could have. You could smell it. It's so nice. All right. I'm going to turn them down because I want to make sure, I don't want them too cooked on the outside, but I want to make sure that they're well cooked on the inside. any ground meat, you want to make sure you cook it really well. Hi, Joe. So we're making oatmeal pancakes. So we've got a cup of oatmeal, a cup of milk, 1 egg beaten, mixed a little bit, 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Now I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of flour. I have my list over there so I don't forget. I have 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now you can use sugar substitute, of course, whatever one that you use in your usual baking. But I also put in a tablespoon of my caramel sauce. Now, I could be absolutely making up this caramel sauce, and instead of using maple syrup, you could use caramel sauce. You could make some apples sauteed. That would be really nice too, because we're going to add in some vanilla and my apple pie spice. I love this flavor. I add it to my oatmeal when I'm making actual oatmeal for myself in the morning, just to sprinkle. So there's that delicious blend. Let me see. I believe it's a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, or in my case I'm putting apple pie spice. So I really am only going to put a 1/4 because it's really delicious and has such a good flavor that you don't need much. And we're going to put in actually the vanilla next. It says 1/2 teaspoon. I'm just going to eyeball it. I really like vanilla, so. But if you have a rum extract, that would be really yummy in here too. So I'm going to mix that in. And as I said, I've had the milk and the oats kind of getting to know each other for about 10-15 minutes ahead of time. And now I'm going to put in all my dry ingredients. So I've got my sugar, I've got 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, a pinch of salt, all in here. We're going to pop it in. If your mixture you think is too thick, don't be shy to add a little bit more milk. So that's really it. It's so easy. And you can make this up ahead of time. If you guys have any questions, please say hi. Say how your day is going. Did you have brunch yet? Did you have breakfast? What's going on in your life? It's such a beautiful day. Soon enough, I'll be going to have a breakfast out in a restaurant because it's one of my favorite things to do. But like I said, you can make this up ahead of time, pop it in your fridge, and the next morning, if it seems too thick again, just add a little bit more milk. And I'm going to add a touch more milk. There we go. Let's make a couple tablespoons. Let me turn up my burner here for my pancakes. And you can make them any size. You want to make a dinner plate pancake, go to town. You want to make silver dollar pancakes, that's good too. Now the other thing is, I generally cook everything all at once, like the whole batter, because whatever's left over, I can freeze them, and then they can just get either warmed in the oven or popped in the toaster, and they're yum. Super yummy. So there's my mix. There we go. Now, what I didn't get is a scoop. Let me see. Alright, I'm going to use this 1/2 cup. And here's my frying pan. I added a bit of oil. I'm going to put in our first pancakes. I've got a 1/2 cup measure here, so maybe I can make 2 in the pan at once. Just let it set. Now you can use, I haven't tried it yet, but I feel like the banana bread mix would work. I think I'm going to have to test that theory for people that are gluten-free. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that. I've got the 2 pancakes in there, and let's go on to my next thing. thing, which is I'm going to do some eggs in the microwave. Now, I'm super worried, I gotta say, because last time I got kicked off the internet, I lost the Wi-Fi, and I had to restart the video. So if that happens, I apologize in advance. Please say hello if you're here. Send me a good morning. It is still morning. So I've got 5 eggs here. I'm doing 5. Now ordinarily, if I was making it for myself, I would do 1 or 2 eggs, and I would use my omelet maker. But I'm not using the omelet maker because I'm making it enough for the 2 of us. And I'm going to add a little SPG in there. A tad. I've got some veggies. I might as well bring the steamer over while I'm at it. So I've just got some small diced red pepper and some green onion. And I'm addicted to red garlic topper, which is completely sodium free. So I'm going to add a smidge of that, just because I can. Now this is going to make sort of like an omelet. If I wanted it more scrambled, what I would do every minute that it's in there, I would stop it and I would mix it and then let it continue. If I wanted to do, let's say for instance, just like eggs in there, like if I want to put like 5 or 6 eggs in here, and what you would do is drop them in there, and this is for you, Stacy, or anyone else that is interested. You pop them in there, but you have to poke them. You have to poke the yolk, and you have to poke the white, because otherwise they just pretty much explode. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to put a little bit, just a touch, and where's my brush? I hope this comes back. This is another one of our tools that we've had in the past, the basting brush, and it's so good. Cleans up so beautifully. So here we go. Just a little bit. I'm just putting this in just to be sure that it's not going to stick, but usually it doesn't anyway, but one never knows. Murphy's Law, right? So I'm going to pour it. So I have 5 eggs in here, so the rule of thumb is usually 1 minute per egg. And like I said, if I was doing a smaller amount, I'd use my omelet maker. Put this over here. And pour it in my bowl. Another fun trick is using the cruet. If you want to take to work, a lot of people do that. Let me get another spoon. A lot of people take it to work, actually. And what they do is, this is the cruet, right? It comes with that lid. What they do is they put the funnel in there and they break open their eggs. Throw it in there, add a little bit of milk, add whatever seasonings they're going to use. Then the next day at work, they just have to shake it up and pour it in their omelet maker or their rectangular steamer. That makes a great little lunch. You can add some cheese in there. When it comes out, you can add some cheese on top, put the lid back on, then it'll all melt. I just realized that I got icy in here. Now I have to make a racket moving the gate. Alright. Now I put the lid on, and I'm going to put it in for 4 minutes to start. Just because my microwave is pretty strong and I don't want to take a chance. It's always better to do less at the beginning. So I hope you're still with me while this goes. So far so good. Let me see if it's time to flip my pancakes. You know, the first pancakes are never the best looking, and so we'll see what happens. Or that's my experience anyway. Oh, looking pretty, actually. A little bit of boo-boo at the second flip, but that's okay. But check these guys out. Oh yeah, beautiful, and they're not cooking too quickly either. How's my sausage? My sausage looks pretty darn good. Ooh, nice. Have a peek at these bad boys. There we go. All right. Let me put this over here. Take a minute. I'm gonna let those go. So that's essentially it. That's brunch. I had plans to maybe do a home fry recipe as well, with cooking your potatoes in the microwave because it's so fast. But I felt like 3 items was good. I hope you enjoyed it. We're not done yet though. This is what I'm going to put my pancakes in the oven to keep warm on. So this is my quarter sheet pan. But I want to show you this. This is my quarter sheet pan liner. And this is a paper towel roll that I cut in half so that it keeps my pan pristine, because if you have pets, cats or dogs that shed, it's always in the air and then it ends up on your silicone, trust me. So these go in a drawer, all rolled up like that, and they're not flopping around in the drawer. They're all nicely contained in my little paper towel roll. So that's an awesome little trick. I smell my omelet. It smells delish. Just wondering if I should stop and check it. I think I'm going to. I'll be right back. Let me just check it. Oh my gosh, you guys have to see this. I hope it's so funny because as it steams, it lifts the lid up. I wish I could show you that. But I'm going to leave it in the last minute there. I think 4 minutes was enough for the 5 eggs. So, my pancakes look almost done. And like I said, you can make the pancake mix up ahead if you want to put it in the fridge the night before. Makes, you know, makes it so much faster the next morning. Or you can make them up entirely and reheat them. They look great. So I'm probably going to add maple syrup to mine. It smells really good. Let me grab the eggs. Now I'm going to say that these eggs were absolutely, they were up to here when I took it out. That's really fun. But the air falls. But these are done. These are done. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add some cheese to that and put the lid back on. That I am going to. Grand idea. Oopsie. Maybe I'm not. Thought I had some cheddar in here. Apparently I don't. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't have my cheddar, so I'm not doing it. But yeah, it's absolutely cooked. That's perfect. Pops, it's going to pop right out of there. Look at that. All right. Let me check my pancakes. As my sausages, I'm very certain are done. I want to take, oh, try a little bit. Oh, they're perfect. Okay. Yes. Yummy. Let me get a plate. Let's do yellow. I think it's a yellow day. All right. Now I'm going to take half. I'm going to put it on my plate, and I'm going to take a pancake a sausage. And there we have it. There we go. Finished product. Yes, this looks delicious and can't wait. Of course, you can, I actually wanted to mention another thing. If you like to do egg bites, like little muffin style egg bites, you can totally do them in our silicone muffin pan. And the reason why they're so awesome is because everything pops right out. There's no mess and super easy cleanup, you know, so no scrubbing. So there's Brunch. And I have some orange, a fresh orange I'm going to slice up for myself. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed the brunch. Good morning, good afternoon. Have an awesome day. And our mystery host is ongoing. $30 minimum order gets you an entry to win all the host rewards. And guys, host rewards are double this month. So if you reach your $250 for a qualified class, normally you get 10% free product credit. But because it's double host rewards, you're getting 20%. So it's really worth it to host a party or order through the mystery host and get a chance at the draw for winning all the host rewards. So you would get your half price items and your free product credit. So go ahead and place your orders. I have an order open until Monday. I'm not quite at my qualifying amount yet, so check through the catalog. I'll post the link again and have a peek if there's anything missing. If you're local and you want to add and there's only maybe one thing that you wanted, I can do that too. So it'll be cheaper shipping for you. If you're not local and you want to do shared ship with someone else, we can do that too. Just send me a message with the other person and we can fix that up and you can share shipping as well. All right, so I hope you're having a great day and you have lots of good food to eat and happy Sunday.